Why, hello there, my fellow sea ice monsters. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, episode 223, Tidy. I do want to bad eggs and overflow to move this. Okay, there wasn't trade beacons in there, so it wasn't a problem. So on these shelves, oh, these should be linked. Berries. And then baby food. Yeah, berries are allowable food. Perfect. So move the berries. Grow lamp in this farm was off. I turned it back on when I switched it over to rice. I actually remembered to do that. Looks like, Maxo, you're going to be a brawler. So let's quickly... Wow. She used her inspiration and like 10 seconds later got a new one. That might be the quickest turnaround time I've ever seen in my life. So Maxu, you're a slow learner, so I'm not going to have you specialize in anything. You're also volatile and a pessimist, so like, ugh, God. It's really too bad that you have such good genes, because, my lord, are you a loser. So you're going to be a brawler, right? We will see about that. Very happy, cold tolerant, heat weak, fire resist, dead calm, fair fast runner, very unattractive. Where is super clot? I'm gonna see if I can afford foam spray. Nearsighted, unstoppable, elongated fingers, awful shoot, awful mine. Art, awful craft, awful social, awful animals, awful intellectual. Alright, what are you missing? So you have robust, reduced pain, got it. Super clot. Wait. Oh, no. I did that wrong. So you came with robust and reduced pain. I'm missing great melee. That has us break even to 0. If I don't really need a never sleep because he's only gonna brawl, so never sleep is not useful. So maybe super immunity, super fast wound healing. I still have points left over. Foam spray. Is there anything obvious that I'm missing here? Oh, kind. I don't have kind. So let's ditch super immunity. And then I have 1 point left over for dark vision. Oh, you have inherited dark vision. There is nothing I really want to do for this last point. I guess I could get rid of heat weak. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, but that's -2. So, never mind. Dead calm's already in. 1 point. I'll just make you unattractive instead of very unattractive. No, actually, I want you to be very unattractive because you're already volatile and yeah, people are gonna like you. I'll give you strong stomach. Or ditch poor construction. That makes sense. So here's Maxu's. Done. I also didn't do your work. So handle, basic, construction, art. Yeah, okay, that looks right. You're going to lose craft here in a second, so I'm not going to worry about that. So the other thing that you guys voted on is for me to dump 5s. I think the easiest way for me to do that is for Wendy to go caravanning and just to load up the embryos that I don't want. And dump the flawed 6s. So the only exception would be super immunity. So here's the reason, just to justify the exception. I have 4 individuals with super immunity. I think Cthulhu is... Yeah, Cthulhu has it. And then 3 others. Cthulhu is not in this list, because when you're cryptovatted, you're not in this list. So I only have 4 that have super immunity in the entire colony, making it a rare gene, meaning that eggs with super immunity are more likely to get grown if I can't manage to get that better represented in the genome. So the 5 eggs that I will keep, or consider keeping, will be the super immune ones, which are these. There we go. I don't think I'm going to keep any flawed ones, though, with super immune. I don't know. Maybe yes. Maybe I'll keep them. So let me start getting rid of the flawed 6s without super immunity. The advantage of flawed ones is, like, it's easier to manage. It's far easier to manage prisoners than colonists. So if if a prisoner has super immunity, it's just easier on me, as a player, to deal with that. All right, so there goes all of the non-super immunes. And then all of these up here should be flawless 6s. I guess I could double check. Let's make sure. Flawed 5 or flawless 5. Yes, 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 and yes. Flawless 6s. Just to make sure that there aren't any mistakes. Like miscategorizations. But no, it looks like I was pretty careful. And then flawless 7 or flawed 7s. Okay. So that was correct. We're gonna have Wendy dump these eggs. So these are the rejected eggs. Cool. And then actually, let's come over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not taking that. Why did I even have that there? I don't even know. I guess technically it was like allowed, but not really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with 2 flaws. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So that's the really good one. So flawed 7. So we have 1 flawless 7 that I probably will end up growing. So most of the eggs that we had are still allowed under our current rules. Get her to start sorting these. This is probably the easiest way to do it. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flawed. Oh, you know what? We weren't going to keep the 6 flawed unless they have super immunity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But this one does. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 without super immunity. So I'm going to toss it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flawless. Seven flawless. This is probably not going to stay in the stockpile for very long. Although, I don't think this one's... Yeah, that doesn't have super immunity, so I might not grow that next. Taco and streamer care package. He bud. Thank you. I'll take my drink in a second. We have a lot of flawless 6s, too. They're becoming common. 1, 2, 3, okay. And I'm tossing this one out. Okay. Sorted. I believe no mistakes were made. So that's good. Do we happen to know the second most, least represented gene in the colony? Probably fur skin or horns. So for fur skin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but possibly also crypto. 7. And for horns, no, horns is way more represented. So fur skin, but it is like twice as common as super immunity, nearly. Maxie, do you have a bed? I don't even know. You don't, however, have a melee weapon yet, so here's a warhammer. Oh, and you're gonna need to have a shield belt. So I think Maxu is all square. Oh, you're going down for your surgery. But should be all squared away now. Let's, instead of surgery, let's give you your weapon first. Because I feel like the queuing that up is prone to failure. And I'm going to have Wendy do the surgery because I want to use up her surgery inspiration. As surgery inspirations aren't, like, particularly useful when you have a bunch of capable doctors. Because my surgery success chance on Wendy is probably 175%. So yeah, inspiration or not, it doesn't really matter. I'm only going to fail on a critical. There are still free beds, yeah. There's one free bed, maybe. I might need a larger barracks. I can also displace the slaves and put them elsewhere and just have the barracks spill over. Alright, Maxu is all squared away. With your genes too, right? No, you don't have your genes yet. We're still calculating that. Cool. I'm about to have a brownout. I bet Stevie wishes his bed gets moved. Okie dokie. I might wait until the rice quantity recovers before using the accelerated growth vat. I don't think I'm ready to turn that back on. Oh, I didn't realize mass is... Okay, yeah, anyone can do shield belts. I don't really care. The other thing I mentioned is to move the trade beacons out of here entirely. and to put the rejected eggs somewhere. My regular stockpile is kind of full. I got super size sensitive on first try. Boan, good job. Prediction is concluded. I did get the gene I wanted. That means Penguin, lucky you, I can separate something else out from you. So let's eject that. Where is it? There it is. And Boan, let's say Great Plants with Sidal is what we'll attempt you to create. So I'm going to start moving things around so that we can put more storage here. Obviously, it's not a high capacity storage area. We can work to fix that. A lot of that chem fuel needs to just move the hell out of there, to be honest. It's a huge liability otherwise. I might not even keep my chem fuel close to one another. So that if it does blow up, only one of the stockpiles goes. So if you take a look at this trade beacon, you can see the things that can be moved away, like the fermenting barrels and the comms console. All those things can be removed and put elsewhere, and it will free up space. So I'll just keep the bad embryos in there as well. What I may end up doing is linking all of the shelves together and having them all roughly have the same storage setup. Because then I don't need it as specialized as it currently is. So current priority now is fixing storage. You're a brawler, huh? Let's give you a feminine looking beard. There you go. Never going to be visible under a helmet. So, things that we want in the stockpile. Allow all. And then no meals except for packaged survivals. No raw food except for insect jelly. No baby food, chocolate, hay, no hemogen, kibble, and pemmican are fine. Manufactured. No wart. No herbal. No mortar shells. But everything else is fine, I think. No chem fuel. Raw resources. No hop, psychoid, or smoke leaf. No stone blocks. No plasteel, steel, or uranium. Items. I think they're all fine. I can't think of any items that I wouldn't want in here. Weapons, none. Because we have slaves. Apparel. Don't allow tainted. Don't allow biocoded. Not that there is such a thing. Really. Headgear is fine. Armor is fine. Utility is fine. Noble apparel is fine. Some of the, no corpses. Some of the, I think beer will also have to be pulled off of this. Because beer is like a weapon. So that is the settings I want for all of these shelves. Except for the center 4, which I'm going to keep as, I'm going to keep as silver only. All right, chem fuel stockpiles looking better. I'm glad I caught that because there was a lot of chem fuel in here. I guess we don't really have a better place to put herbal meds yet. So I'll put spare herbal meds here. I also don't need 2 lights. Oh, the other thing I didn't want to allow in here is ovum. Because then it makes breeding really difficult, but embryos are fine. So let me relink these together. Is there... Oh, you know, there's space for other shelves. There. I think that's kind of shelf maximum without blocking. I mean, it's not literal maximum, but without blocking walking. Okay, I think that's it. I should probably want to lower the priorities. I'll tinker with it some more, I'm sure. That's a lot of steel. That looks a lot more cleaned up, I think. And this will allow gene banks I don't want to be stored over here as well. So the next thing I want to do is to link them all together so I can... Because I don't think I'm going to be adding anything new to this stockpile. Link them all together, and then I'll be able to easily administrate them. Some of the stuff in there, like Resmec serum, probably should be hauled away somewhere more precious. So I'm going to put a shelf in Wendy's bedroom for the serums. Seems like a good place to keep them. Wait, are you... Oh, we didn't implant you yet. Because I didn't bother making the Norox. Oh, and the other thing is we need to do Maxu as well. Maxu, your genes are ready. Alright, rise it. Situations like this is why you're allowed to be a Psycaster. Good night. Oh, much cleaner. Much, much, much cleaner. Alright, let's link them. Yep. Okay, cool. And put this as normal. And then this will be pasted, but on low. So we prefer shelves over floors. All right. The other thing is serums. None. And then over here, critical serums all. So all the serums are going to be stored in Wendy's bedroom instead. And then once we're done hauling, what will end up happening? Oh, so the bad eggs and overflow, delete. So now the genes I want to keep don't have trade beacons over them. So I am free to sell any genes that show up in the trade screen that aren't that are like orbital. Yes, you are basically a walking taser. That is correct. All right, looks pretty good. Certainly looks cleaner. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's better. And then the center ones are for silver. All right. It's a lot of eggs we don't want. Alright, that will do. It's as symmetrical as I'm going to get without busting some of the legacy stuff that's in the stockpile. I'm going to get rid of this pillar, though. Replaced by this one. Yeah. I hope it holds up. I actually didn't do the math. I'm assuming it will. We'll find out. T-Sang and Rager might be in danger. And that center shelf is also going to be for silver. I like to just keep the silver near the trade beacon, you know, prioritized so that I don't have to go fetch it when trade opportunities rise. Will it hold? Yes. All right, good. So that's probably all the shelves I'm gonna add. Maybe one more. I'll put one more right here. I can also expand the stockpile here. Good. Oh, there's this shelf is not in the stockpile. I just realized. So I'll have to fix that. Is the other one? Nope, the other one up top isn't either. See, already finding mistakes. Mass, can you stop playing piano? You're screwing up the music. I like how we're making masterwork shelves, like somehow someone would care about that. Alright, once Rager's done, I think the workspace optimization will be good, and I can focus on other tasks. I just need to link them together. God, linking is annoying, isn't it? Alright. I think the best way I can do it is copy these settings. Link and paste. And that should be correct. So now all of these shelves are all the same setting, and then all the silver in the middle is the same as well. Oh, what a headache. What a headache. Oh, dye. Well, no, this is overflow dye. That's fine. I see that we have a lot of dyes, so I'll get painting again. Time to paint the barn and the meat room. It also looks like it's time to make more meat in the meat room. As my shelves aren't as full of human meat as they once were. Masterwork shelves, are they more beautiful? They're more valuable, they're not beautiful. The way a shelf works is they delete the ugliness of the things that are stored on them. But they aren't beautiful themselves. They're just valuable, which means they drive up your colony value. But the thing is, in this colony, I'm already like maximum colony value. So driving up my colony value even more is really not a problem. Because raids max out at a certain size, and I already have maxed raids. So they're not getting worse. Oh, Wendy, you're cooking. That's so strange. But, you know, you like to get your hands dirty. Well, my fabric cores are officially sitting around doing a whole lot of nothing. Which is, honestly, I like to see. I really like to see because I had backed up so much. So let's go ahead and grow that egg. Hey, bud. Oh, what? You want to look change again? You gotta be kidding me. Alright, so we're filling up this growth vat, grabbing the egg, forbidding the door, and I went with the flawless 7. So in 2.6 days, we'll have another person to raffle off. There's a little bit of a lack of fire coverage, but I'm not too worried. Hey, Zero! Thank you for the gifted sub. Sorry that your colonist is not turning out as wonderful as you hoped. Chemical interest was your first trait. I mean, it's all random. Luckily, you're genetically gifted, so you get to stick around. These things happen, yeah, they do. Alright, looks like the game's telling me I have a lot more Tinctoria dyes. Oh, right, because I bought like a whole bunch. That's what's going on. I was wondering why I had dyes galore. Alright, prison. It's gonna look a little strange that the beds will be dyed, but whatever. Really does look nicer. That brought me a lot of joy. Finally getting around to that. Where is the heal serum? If they're not here on Wendy's shelf. Oh, they're stored up here. That makes sense. So according to that, I need Locust Armor. And yeah, there's 2 Locust Armors queued up, so that checks out. One thing I could do is for the shredding hostile mechanoids, I'll just say not crafting skill high, so that someone like T-Sing doesn't qualify. So this can be, anyone can shred stuff we don't want, but they can't be skilled at it. Because these skilled crafters really ought to be working elsewhere. Oh, growth moment. Oh, good. You're a chemically interested pyromaniac. Mm-hmm. What gender were you? Female. So you're not, you can't even qualify for a crypto vat. Oh god. You know what you're about? Drugs and fire. Apparently, according to you, is what you're interested in. Maybe you'll get Gourmand next? Yeah. I mean, it doesn't get much worse than that. All right, Penguin. You are good to go. So I'm going to run another prediction for Penguin. Penguin is attempting to separate the great plants out from Psychic Doll. I want to scan great plants. There's roughly a 50-50. Will I get the genes I want? Or the gene I want? And then taking a look, the next one to maybe attempt to separate out. I don't know. Maybe elongated fingers from no hair. But at that point, it doesn't really matter. Wow, inspired surgery again? Alright. You're inspired to cut into people. I suppose that's okay. Oh, a solar flare. Boo, not cool. Well, colony just shut down. I'm going to take some viewer suggestions for side goals. The primary goal is always going to be the Wendigo project, so the side goal is just something I work on if there's time. So if there's any side goals you want to see done, let me know. Right now, the side goal I'm going to work on is to remove the pollution puddle. Which is funny, because Scorpio, you just proposed that. I like it. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld The First Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch July 23rd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and timers for upcoming streams, as well as a link to Twitch. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, it also has a link to Discord there too. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Hope to catch you next episode or upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Wendigos,